Colleen here. I just wanted to show you a little bag that my friend Deanne had made. She found it on Pinterest and she thought it was lovely, so she shared it in one of our big events, and I just thought I'd like to share it with you today. I've made mine very plain on the outside and I've added an extra bit of black there and a black handle, but when you open it up, ta-da! This is our new fundamental paper, seeing as we've just launched our new book. Normally when I fill this, I've just done one for my niece, and I used these little bits I made ages ago. Hers was all different colours. This one here is like just a nail polish and makeup, and I just filled the little bag and I made a little pocket insert and added like a photo of her and a boyfriend and that, and I made it for her 21st birthday, and she's going to America soon for a holiday with a friend, so I just thought that would be something different, because she told me I had to make her something special this year because I forgot her birthday last year, so I thought, rightio. So that's what I made her. So this is what I'm going to show you how to make today. And that colour that I just showed you, that was Hollyhock, and this one here is Gypsy. And you'll need a full 12 by 12 sheet of cardstock. You'll also need another piece which I've already prepped up. This is 7 1/8, I think. Yes, it is 7 1/8 by 4 inches wide, and I've just prepped up the Victorian. Where have I put those? Oop, I can't find them. It's the Victorian die cuts. Anyway, so let's get crack-a-lacking. Now, it's a very easy bag to make. You score it on 4 inches on all 4 sides. Just like that. It's really a very simple, easy bag to make. I made one for my mother-in-law, and I made it in black and red, and then I filled the whole lot with flowers on the inside. She thought it was just marvellous. She thought I was very clever. I really like that. What we also need to do on 2 points, which I forgot to do, is make a little mark at 6 inches. Just make a little mark, not like I just did there. So just a little mark there at 6 inches on opposite sides of the board, as that will become the triangle pieces for the inside of the bag. Now we will take our ruler and we're going to score from that intersection there to that point, and there as well. Turn to the other side, the same thing. So from that point, from the intersection to that point, from the intersection to that point, and then we're going to make a score line through every corner from the intersection through to the point. Like that. This just makes it easier to fold afterwards. Also, on our little piece here, our 4 by 7 1/8, we need to score it at 4 inches and 5 inches. That is the top section here of the bag. That gives you that 1 inch depth through here. So I'll put that aside for a minute. Now we'll do our folding. So we're going to burnish and fold all our score lines. Now what I like to do here is place my finger here and just bend that section up so that those edges there meet, and then I like to just run the bone folder on the inside. It's a little bit hard to see, so just pull it, lay it down and fold. Pull it. So it runs across the score line. Oop. And then just fold it down. Once you've made it, you'll understand what that piece does. It just gives you the inside corners of the bag There we are, so that bit's done. Now I like to take this bit here and I like to put my finger on this triangle score line and fold it in, and then just burnish that score line and just repeat it back on the other direction. As you can see, I don't know if you can see how well you can see that, but that just gives you that, now you've got the side section of your bag when all this folds up. So we'll just do the other side. And I just found it was easier than trying to fold it in mid-air, which I did try with one of the others. So you just fold the section over and then just fold it up. There we go, so that's all of it there. Now, when my friend made it, she actually left the points on. She made it so it sat like that, so when the lid come over, so when it opened up, it was still a full 12 by 12. I was a bit hesitant because I kept having trouble folding it back up, so I decided just to cut the points off. And I found one on Pinterest that had done this. I can't remember the lady's name, but she just went around, so it's just from point to point there, and you just chop that top end bit off. It sort of just takes some of the bulk out of the bag, but I mean, that's purely up to you. If you want to keep those bits on, that's fine. If you want to take them off, that's fine too. That's your choice. I just chop mine off a bit, move them to one side. So then I'm left with a shape like that. Now I will put that aside for a minute and we will bring in the big shot. Everything's going everywhere. Oh, I'll put it over there for a minute. Struggling here. Oh. So here's the big shot. Crazy baby that it is. I just love it. So what we're going to do, we've got both our tabs shut. I'm going to lay that on there like that. I'm going to lay this bit in here, and then I'm going to push my board all the way in, and I'm going to bring it so that it just barely sits on that line. You see that? Now, carefully put it in and just cut. There we go. So that should have only just cut to that point and gone no further, just like that, see? So that's that bit done. Oops, I don't use enough time on it. Now, while we've got the big shot here, just need to trim that off. Now, put that aside. Now, with our little black piece here, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to lay that onto there. Oh. Oh gosh, it's annoying. So we're going to lay this onto here like this. Probably come down to about the line again. I did cut this black piece at 2 1/4 inches, but then when I went to cut it out and lay it inside, I found that it was a little bit too big, so it needs to be cut at 2 inches, I think. So we'll lay that into there, run that through. Ooh, it's happy. Darling plate that it is, all damaged. So move that back out of the way. Oh, I've just found the big shot was sitting on them. These are the ones I used. Couture Creations, yeah, and this is just the largest one out of this die set, which I think is quite a cool set. I have no idea where I bought it. It was just one of those things. I just went, oh, that looks good, and bought it. So all of that's done now. So this little piece, now we need to trim off some edges here. So we're going to snip that back through there and there. I mean, you can use whatever die cut you've got. This is just the one that I used. And we're going to put this so that it just sits behind there like that. Doesn't matter if it's got a bit, that will help with the folding. So I'll just add some glue here. Now I'm just using the great big broad tip glue pen for bonding, the Bonding Memories one. Actually, you can use whatever you like. And then just sit this onto here. You can have this as deep or as shallow as you like, this section. And that's all I did to that. And then we'll burnish and fold our score lines. And that becomes the front of the bag, and this section here will go onto the very back. Now before we get on with that, I will show you how to decorate the inside. Right, now this is the piece I cut before. Now I've cut all the squares at 3 3/4 inches, and I've cut 5 of them. So I've got five pieces that I want to go inside the bag. So what I'm going to do now is show you how to cut the triangle piece. Now to get the center point, it's 1 7/8 of an inch. And then you just, where you've made the little mark, so you measure it up at 1 7/8, make a mark, put that mark into the center, and then just trim it off. Turn it so that that mark again is in the center of your cutting area, and the point, cut it off, and there you have it. That's your triangle pieces. You can add these pieces if you wish. I didn't really want to, but like I said, it's always up to you what you'd like to do. So these pieces will just fit in here, and if you wanted to, the extra cut off bits can go in there like that. But that's up to you. I just like mine a bit plainer. So I'll move that up a little. And then these bits just fit into here with about 1/8 of an inch all the way around. And this is, like I said, our lovely new, this is from the Adventure Pack. This beautiful, gosh, it's gone out of my head, fundamental paper. I just love it. It's one of my favourites. Now you can have a choice. You can either go this way, or you can keep the pattern running with it. That's purely up to you. So that's your choice. I think I might have the pattern running all in the same direction. Normally you wouldn't see me decorate anything, but I thought, why not today? As long as it doesn't take forever. When Deanne made this, it was beautiful. She made it in red and black, I think. It was lovely. And she put this beautiful flower onto the front. It was just stunning. I loved it. So I thought, right, lucky Deanne. I steal her designs, steal her creation, and put it onto my blog for you, just to show you what a great thing it is. Now that's all I've done to mine, but like I said, if you wanted to add other pieces on, you can. Just cut this into a 3 3/4 square, cut it in half, and then just cut that in half again, so you can fill in these sections if you wish. 3 3/4, I hope I said that, not 3 1/2. So they just all bunch up like so, and that will sit like that. Now we're going to attach our back piece here, and then add our magnets, and then our handle. So that's how that bit will fit. So we'll flip this over. We're going to add glue to this back portion here. I mean, you can have the top of your bag in a completely different colour if you wanted to. There's nothing to say you have to have it in the same colour. Or you could have the fundamental paper as your outside paper and have something completely different on the inside. That's purely up to you. Just rub that on and give it a minute to set. Now for the handle, I've taken a piece of black and I've cut it at 3 and, let me measure that, 5 3/8 of an inch. That's how wide that is. 5 3/8. Oh, I've lost the plot. It's 5/8 of an inch by 12 inches. And we're going to score that at 1 inch on both ends. And we're going to just fold those away. And very, very gently, just through the centre bit. Don't go too far down. Just so that you can get this like a handle shape there. Because I went a bit far and mine was sort of more circular. And I thought, didn't like that much. So now, and we're also going to cut another piece, which I should have cut before, at 1 inch. Just slightly under 1 inch actually, not much, just a little bit under, and at just under 4 inches. So just come back from the cut, from the bold line. Now we'll take our glue. We're going to add glue to the little piece. Now you have to have a bit of patience here to let the glue dry before you move it. So put that into the centre section, fold it over. Oh, this is not happening. Try and get it centred. That's our first one in. Now for a second one. Now you have to be very patient here because you don't want to squash your handle. A bit more glue on there. Bring that over, fold it over and into the centre. Excuse my dreadful hands. That fingernail had just grown back after a terrible split that I'd got when I bent it backwards by accident. And then I chipped it again. I thought, that'd be right. So yeah, this one here you can't really lay down. So once it's glued like that, then we're going to take our 1 inch piece here, add some glue to that. Just insert that over the top of this piece here. It just secures and helps give more strength to the handle, and it just hides those end pieces. I mean, you could have done this in the purple if you wanted to, in the matching colour, but I just thought I will. Black just sends it all the way through. So that, to that point, is your bag. To that point there. Now we're going to add some, yay, some wonderful magnets. Now I bought these off eBay. My nieces got them for me. I cannot for the life of me remember what the name of the place was, but I'll have to get some more because I use a lot. Now do remember, magnets are dangerous to small children and animals. If swallowed, they are not a good thing. So I'd suggest that you be very wary. If you're going to give this to a younger person, perhaps finished off, tie ribbon around it, add a bow or something just to secure it in a different fashion. Now we're going to be punching out a 1/2 inch circles. So we want two in like the base colour and 2 black ones. And then we're going to be using, now I'm using my larger glue dots, which are 3/8 of an inch, because I really, I hope this is the one. Nope, that's the smaller one. What did I do with them? Oh, for goodness sakes. probably staring me in the face and I can't see him for looking. Yep, there they are. I knew they were there. Right, so these are the larger ones. And what I do is I like to split. So you just take one, lay it on. Now it is larger than the glue dot. And then place it onto the inside of the bag. I tried one. I found it just wasn't quite enough because of the structure of the bag. So that's why I decided to use two. So just inside the bag. And 2 more glue dots. Now our glue dots are $10. Oh, crackers. Wrong one. Sorry, ladies. Got a bit overexcited there. Needs to be a black one. So then you just cover it over. This also helps with the strength of the glue dots. Oh my god, of the magnet, because they're so such strong little things. There we are. But because the bag is such a well, it wants to pop open, put it that way. So I just thought, right, once it's moved quite a bit, it'll be fine. Now glue dot on and add that there. Glue dot on. Uh-oh, that'd be right. I should have checked before I did that. Numpty head. Right. Come on, glue. Bring it to there. That's what I was meant to do. You got sidetracked. There we are. So lift it up. Put that onto there. Now shut your bag up. Now before you glue it down, get that set into place so that everything fits nicely and that you're happy with the position. And then press down. Right, then open her up and then take your other glue dots. This one's already had the glue dot on it. And then add your other ones. And there you have it. A little bag. So I hope you like this video and give this a go. Like I said, this one's Gypsy and this one's Hollyhock. The new papers that I've used are from the Adventure Fundamental Paper Pack, which is one of my all-time favourites. I just love them. So feel free to, have a look and go onto my website and onto Colsey's Crafty Corner. And yeah, I hope you enjoy making this. And till next time, see you later. Bye.